Heathen, what are you doing? You're going to be going nowhere in life if all you do is watch TV and play video games. You're going to get fat and lazy if all you drink is soda and eat chocolate. You're going to go nowhere in life if you don't exercise or eat right.
Yeah, I got it.
This is the life.
So anyway, you're just doing all the same things you told me not to do, but I was going to go nowhere in life, and I was going to be fat and lazy. And you're doing all the same things?
Hypocrisy. Merriam-Webster defines hypocrisy as the practice of professing beliefs, feelings, or virtues that one does not fully possess. A falseness and acting on that falseness. In the gospel tonight, we are told of the hypocrisy of the chief priest. Caiaphas was the ruling high priest during Jesus' ministry and was good at cooperating with the Romans. He was the first to recommend Jesus' death in order to preserve the Roman nation. He said that it would be better for Jesus Christ to die instead of the whole nation. This was a deliberate plot to kill Jesus. Without this plot, there would have been no groundswell of popular opinion against him. In fact, because of Jesus' popularity, the religious leaders were afraid to arrest him during the Passover. They did not want their actions to incite a riot, but they did order to arrest Jesus anyway. Last week at Ash Wednesday services, the gospel also talked of hypocrisy. It said, "Beware of practicing your righteousness before other people in order to be seen by them. By then you will have no reward from your Father who is in heaven." And all you do is to try to preserve your own individual beliefs. The modern-day Christian church has often been accused of being hypocritical. The church has been accused of people who profess what they don't possess. They are phony, empty, and hollow to the core. Unfortunately, there have been many instances where the Christian church has fallen far short of living Christ. The good news is that Christianity does not stand or fall on the way Christians have acted throughout history or are acting today. Christianity stands or falls on the person of Jesus, and Jesus was not a hypocrite. He lived consistently with what he taught, and at the end of his life, he challenged those who had lived with him night and day for over 3 years to point out any hypocrisy in him. His disciples were silent because there was none. Since Christianity depends on Jesus, it is incorrect to try to validate the Christian faith by pointing to horrible things done in the name of the church. Are all Christians hypocrites? Not at all. In fact, the history of the Christian church is full of examples of selflessness, courage, moral action, and reform, and many other positive influences on the world. These are not the acts of hypocrites, but a sincere believers changed by the resurrected Christ and moved by the Holy Spirit to do unto others what you would have them do unto you. For me, I try to always do the right thing, but I sometimes fail. Humans make mistakes and are imperfect. I will apologize if I hurt someone, and I'll do better next time. I also try to help others, even if I don't get recognized for it. Because I follow Christ, who didn't try to preserve himself, but first sacrificed himself for us. Amen.